Commission presents The Victory by Hugh Finlay. Episode 4, Another Journey.
Scribe! Scribe!
Yes,
Where
my
is
lord,
my
yes,
scribe?
my lord, I'm coming right with you. Yes.
Scribe, make a note of all that I am about to say. I want it clear and concise so that even the stupidest can understand. Now, let it be known that I, Pontius Pilate, prefect of this territory, by order of the divine Caesar Tiberius, decree and command that there shall be no gatherings within the city of Jerusalem for any purpose other than participation in the Jewish temple rites, which shall exceed 20 persons. Gatherings for any other purpose shall be by permit only, to be obtained at the Antonia fortress. Now, have you got that?
Yes, my lord.
Good. Well, see that it's reproduced to every street in the city. Go on in.
Yes,
Go on.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord. I'll attend to it immediately. Thank you.
Hail, my Lord Pilate.
Ah, Capitus. You're back from your visit to Galilee. I trust you are refreshed.
Very much, sir, thank you. Gaius presents his respects, as does Commodus Tacitus. He was visiting from Machaerus.
Well, that's nice of him, I'm sure. Look, I want you to look at the situation in the city. There has been a humiliating face-off with these damn Pharisees. They may grow too big for their boots as a result.
No, I was not told about this, sir. What happened?
They found out that one of the cohorts had carried the eagle standard into the city. Now, you know how they object to anything that is engraved. Well, they came here and they gathered outside, weeping and wailing and accusing me of going back on my word. There were several hundred of them.
Did they riot, sir?
Not likely. I ordered them to the hippodrome and sent several squads of soldiers ahead of them to lie concealed. I had fully intended to teach them a lesson they would never forget.
It seems a well-thought-out plan, sir.
Oh, it was. But when the soldiers appeared and told them that if they persisted they were going to die, what did they do? Every one to a man bared their necks and knelt down. They didn't catch me by a long chalk. I will not be outmanoeuvred by such rabble.
So what did you do?
I left them there all night and withdrew the troops in the morning. Now they are saying that they won. That is what is so humiliating. I showed mercy and look what it got me. Never again. I will never be treated so again.
Has there been any residual unrest in the city, sir? Any sign of any of the other groups, like the Zealots, trying to get some mileage out of it?
That, my dear Centurion, is what I want you to find out. I want to know what is going on in this cesspit.
At once, Prefect. There is one thing, however.
Come on, out with it.
There is talk amongst some of my informants of a rabbi who is reputed to have wondrous powers and whom some of the Galileans wanted to make king. Apparently he refused and told them he was not interested.
A wise man. That's the very thing I want to get a hold on before the Passover festival. The whole city will be heaving with Jews from all over the empire. And we can't let another lunatic stir up a revolt. It was bad enough the last time.
Yes, I agree, sir. I will see what I can find out. I did hear, however, that he is no friend of the Pharisees. He speaks of them very critically and seems to be in a constant battle of words. It also seems he possesses the power to heal people. One of my informants tells me that he disrupted a funeral in the village of Nain by raising a young boy from the dead.
Did he indeed? He was probably not dead in the first place. I hope you're not going to allow these fairy tales to affect your judgment, Capitus. Go now. Report to me at my lodgings if you get anything urgent.
At once, Prefect.
Mistress Julia, have you heard? The Rabbi Jesus is coming to Jerusalem. Do you think the Lord Pilate will be interested? He might even invite him here for a meal.
I think not, somehow. He is suspicious of your people. Now, brush my hair, Petta. It is not yet as shining as I would like it.
Yes, milady.
That rabbi has troubled my mind greatly of late. I have no idea why, because I've only met him once. Yet I dream of him and wake up shaking with a great fear gripping my heart. It seems to happen more and more.
Mistress, some people are saying he is the Messiah, the long-awaited one.
My husband had better not hear that. He has been like a bear with toothache since that business in Joppa. Any hint of a leader emerging amongst your people will be treated as a threat, and you know what that would bring down on your precious rabbi's head.
It's true that some would make him into a leader, but he always refuses to have anything to do with them. His goodness is obvious, and he speaks with an authority no one else has ever shown. But he speaks of God and of a heavenly kingdom.
Betta, your Jewish roots are showing. You speak as if there were only one God, when we know there are many. Some people would call you an atheist.
Mistress, I don't know about that. My people have always worshipped one God. Anyway, what this rabbi is teaching makes sense, though sometimes it can be uncomfortable.
I have no great ideas about deity, but still I grant you that this rabbi has a wondrous attraction and a strange, compelling look about him. Finish brushing my hair now, Petta, and call the other slaves to prepare food for the master. He will be home soon. We will talk about this man again.
Julia, Pontius Pilate's wife, was having her dreams invaded by the rabbi. Herod, the Jewish king, was getting more and more agitated. Pilate couldn't stand Herod, and to think the feeling was mutual. They agreed to loathe one another. Unrest had not yet broken out, but you could almost touch the atmosphere. It felt like there had been a lightning storm. The hairs on one's neck tingled, and people spoke in whispers.
Well, is there any word, Capitus?
No, Prefect. All is quiet. But King Herod has sent you this letter. It arrived a moment ago.
Oh, what does that butcher want now? Open it for me, Capitus. I dread to touch the thing if his hand's been on it. There can be no more paranoid, vicious killer than Herod. King, indeed.
It says that he would be grateful if you would allow him to intervene in the matter of the Rabbi Jesus. It seems he is suspicious that he is after his throne and wants to examine him.
Oh, if Herod is after him, then he's no great future. I wonder why he's asking me this. It seems that their own rulers are getting jumpy, Capitus.
Well, Prefect, there is little to report, and everything is quiet in the city, and beyond, as far as can be known.
Good. For a few days, at least, we will have some peace before they begin to infest the place for their festival. God, the smell they create is appalling.
I will be speaking to one or two informants later, and I hope to have intelligence about that Jesus fellow, the rabbi.
Well, he seems harmless enough, but he draws crowds, and I don't like that.
So far, sir, there has been no trouble with him or his followers. There's the Pharisees and that other bunch, the Sadducees, that are the more dangerous. They want to keep everything calm, but for their own ends. They hold no allegiance to us. As for Herod, he is the most dangerous of all. He slaughtered his family so they couldn't threaten his position.
Don't I know it? He and those so-called high priests are the most scheming foxes I have ever met in my military career. I thought being married to an emperor's granddaughter would have got me a better posting than this, Capitus. But now that I'm here, I will run the place my way. Rome rules, and they had better believe it. Bring me that intelligence, Centurion. I want it now.
No one could have told, but it seems that Capitus was beginning to think for himself and was finding all the reports of the rabbi somewhat perplexing. Healing sick people, being kind to the poor, acting with compassion to the outcast. None of this was the work of a subversive, and yet the Jewish leaders seemed to be in an ever-increasing ferment. Capitus needed help, fast, and he knew just who to talk to.
Good morning, Centurion. How nice to see you again.
Oh, spare me, Jew. I want some information.
Shall I fetch Samuel?
Try answering a few simple questions yourself for a change. Now, what news of the Rabbi Jesus?
Well, there is much talk, sir. But how much of it is true, I know not.
I'll judge that. Now, what have you heard?
Well, sir, he is supposed to be coming to Jerusalem for the Passover. And he is bringing some of his followers with him.
Oh, is he indeed? And how many?
Well, I heard it was the inner crowd, 12, mainly fishermen, but there are some others. there's Matthew, who once followed my own profession. Oh, and there are also some women.
Not exactly an invasion force, is it? Have you heard anything about the Pharisees?
Look, please, let me call Samuel, sir. He may be in a better position to tell you about them.
Yes, do so. I need to know what they are up to.
Samuel, leave that and come here. The centurion wishes to speak to you.
Oh, it's most pleasant to see you again, sir, and if I can help in any way, you only have to ask.
Have I now? We shall see. What are the Pharisees and the chief priests' people planning for the Passover time?
Well, sir, my knowledge is partial only, but I know they are very annoyed with the rabbi.
How did you know sorry, I should know better than to ask. Go on.
He appears to have called them some nasty names, and also interpreted the law in ways they don't like. Then there is the healing thing. He made someone well on the Sabbath. That really sent them up the wall.
How can curing someone do that?
Well, sir, they want to be in charge of everything and to tell people how to think. They want to decide what happens and when. Cross them and you are in deep trouble. They want everyone to worship and obey the law as they see it.
He is right, sir. They are bad news indeed.
But will the rabbi's followers cause trouble? I'm not really interested in Jewish squabbles, but if they're going to stir things up in the city, I want to know.
Well, that is hard to say, sir. But even if they do, you can be sure that the Pharisees won't be the ones to end up in trouble.
Oh, he speaks the truth, Centurion. I know. I had a brother who was blind, and when the rabbi healed him, they had a collective fit. They practically arrested my musher, and him seeing for the first time in his life. He should be so lucky.
Oh, I hear many stories of healing and good being done by the rabbi. Now, what do you think?
I do not know, sir, but there is something about him that I like. I find that I believe what he says, almost without question. In this business, that is not normal.
And then there's Samuel's musha. What do I make of that?
Yes, his slave Themos.
Who's that, sir?
Oh, never mind. What have we here? Come now, my little tax collector. Interpret all this for me. What are they shouting? Why all the noise?
Oh, well, it's a sort of welcome thing. Nothing to worry about.
No? Did they not call him the king? Is that nothing?
It's a figure of speech, sir. Anyway, it is Herod who should worry about that rather than you.
Oh, we are not much further on, are we? Still, it will have to do for now. I will contact you again. I have a feeling that something is brewing that will affect us all. I must speak with the prefect.
Pharisees. Bad enough you get us mixed up with the Romans already. Now you get us into Pharisees.
Give me peace. Who brought all this down on us? Who can't just do tax? Who has to do politics? A schmuck called Jacob. Oh, I should have listened to my mother. She told me never to do...
For Capitus, a few deluded followers praising a local rabbi was perhaps a little odd, but nothing really to worry about. Then things took an alarming turn for the worse.
In episode 4 of The Victory by Hugh Finlay, the narrator Gaius was played by John Lander, with other parts by members of the Commission radio drama team. The programme was produced by Colin Flanagan at Commission Studios in Belfast. Episode 5 is entitled The Storm Breaks.